with remote work access to the county internet data and who authorized the remote work access. This is a cybersecurity issue. The response back was, no records and/or documents responsive to your request exist. So IT can just give this access to anybody that they want to, anybody that requests it. There's no there's no policy, I guess, of how people get access. Once again, there's no remote work policy, but you have remote work going on behind some commissioners' backs. I talked to some commissioners, what are you talking about? There's nobody working remotely. Well, yeah, there is, you know, and then it was said in the public meeting. It's on a case-by-case basis, based on, you know, sick issues or whatever for only about 2 weeks. Well, we know that's not a true statement also. So does it create a poor work environment when you give special, I don't know, special opportunities for some people and not for all people? It's things that need to have policies set that make sense. That gives structure, that lets everybody know who's going on, what's going on. You have the opportunity to talk about this. I gave everybody the opportunity to look at my last FOIA and request. And when you have the responsibility to be the policy makers, if you want to allow any work access, remote access, some things make sense. Other things are just, well, I like this person, so I'm going to allow it. You got to get rid of this, I allow special conditions because I like a person. Make it for the county and the people that you represent.
Additional public comment?
One thing I forgot to mention, I want to give thanks to Emergency Management and everybody, National Weather Service, Road Commission, Drain Commission. Everyone stepped up during this last tornado. They were out in the field. Patrick's still out running the roads. Team Rubicon, who came in, it's a group of veterans that were out helping for free. Homeowners clean up their property, cutting limbs up. I know you all got an email from Larry Osborne about that issue. But I think it shows the good partnership we have in the county. Road Commission, Drain Commission, and Emergency Management jumped in on an issue over on the northwest side of with a road being threatened around a lake. So I think it's just kudos to everybody involved in the recovery of the tornadoes recently. So just didn't want to forget them.
Thank you. Commissioner comments, Commissioner Bassett?
So we did have a revitalized Delton meeting last week, and Jeff Kiesler came and did his whole presentation, that you're going to hear here about all the proposed zoning ordinances. Very well received. We had a good audience, a lot of dialogue. You know, he's talking about the ordinances they're proposing for short-term rentals and data centers and tiny houses and all that. And so our community felt like they had an opportunity of dialogue, and then of course invited them to Wednesday night's meeting. So I think that went really well. We also had some big announcements from our school district. So Dalton Kellogg just got another grant for $517,000 for an AI curriculum for grades 6 through 12. Now you might know, we just got the manufacturing one. Now we have this new AI curriculum that will be here in the fall. Teacher, curriculum, equipment, everything included for that. So very excited about that. It turns out being in a CTE desert pays off because that's what's happening. All the counties around us have CTE. We don't in Berry County. Now that landscape is changing, and a lot of things were announced at our meeting. We had Carol Davis there and others from the Career Consortium. Jennifer was there. Our local Career Consortium is making huge inroads with communications with aviation and what they're going to be doing at the airport and what's going to be going on at the Pheasantfeld Center. And so it's nice because we had Jennifer there and Carol there to start talking about all that's evolving for CTE in our county, and it's really exciting. So, and where these districts certainly some have different advantages, we'll be looking at busing, right? So that all the students in our county can enjoy the benefits of what other schools have. Let's see. The other thing is we do have our big auction for our community It's a community auction. It's put together by Revitalize Delton, but it's going to benefit every nonprofit in the Delton area. And it's at our Moose on Saturday from 9 to 2. Fridays and Saturday, they're also going to have like a craft show and vendor show and all that as well. So come on out to the Moose on Saturday. It's online too. If you want to preview things, they're going to be auctioned off. And then things that do not sell or things that are not appropriate for a live auction, we're going to have an online auction for a few weeks afterwards. So a lot going on in Delton. And I'll be at the MAC conference tomorrow.
Commissioner Smoker.
This weekend, I attended a funeral service for our past drain commissioner and brush yarder, and was on the fire department for 50 years. And he will be having a Remembrance Memorial Flag Day in June in Freeport. So,
All right. Thank you. Commissioner Hatfield. Commissioner Campbell.
First, I'd like to thank Commissioner Bass for all your hard work you do out in that area. It is a special area to my heart, and I appreciate all you've done out there. We did have our famous and ever memorable Margaritaville at the Delton VFW post on Saturday. We were treated to a visit from two of our commissioners, Smelker and Mr. Tunison, which I much appreciated you being there. We also had a large raffle this year. It was a 50-50 raffle that's been going on for about 3 weeks, properly named Margaritaville raffle. And it was took in about $3,200, and we had a first prize and a second prize. One was approximately $630, and the other was $984, I remember. What I'm getting to is that anybody who's familiar with Ron Daniels used to run the Go-Go Auto Parts in Delton for many years, his family. Since recently sold that. He had purchased some tickets from yours truly, and he won second place. And we spun the barrel and we twisted up the tickets, and guess who won first place? Mr. Ron Daniels. So, of course, I had fun getting on the phone with Ron. He's still in Florida. Discussed it with him and everything, and his wife generously in the background said, "Hey, I paid that through my Venmo, and I want to donate that money back to the Delton VFW."
Good for her.
So I know they wouldn't probably appreciate me mentioning their names, but we have good people out there, and there are some of them, and we appreciate them giving that back to the Delton VFW.
Awesome. Commissioner Tunison.
I want to commend Marcia too, everything you do down there. I mean, that revitalized Delton thing is really taking hold. Unreal amount of people want to get involved with that. But speaking of that CTE, at the airport right now, there's already a business out there they've got orders of 90 drones already, right, John? Mm-hmm. And they were going to be expanding their business out there and putting up a whole nother big hangar. There was also another business that just acquired, when the new taxiway gets built, to put a business out there, and they're really excited about coming to Hastings. So the Hastings Airport we made a great choice with Gino out there. He's promoting it. A lot of people really like him. They come to meetings and say how great the atmosphere is, which is a lot better than what John and I dealt with for a long time. So just wanted to...
with Jennifer at the Economic Development getting in on it too was very good.
Yeah, and Jennifer from Economic Development, we went and toured the aviation school in Grand Rapids, and she really wants to get something going with community college, with Kellogg Community College, and we could implement some different parts of aviation out there, mechanics, whatever. There's all kinds of different things, and it's really growing out there. And they have the Young Eagles flying school out there, and it starts at 6th grade and up, and there's a lot of kids that are involved with that. So,
awesome. Just speaking of Jennifer and the Economic Development Alliance, I think you're all getting her monthly reports now. I hope you take the time to read through those. It's a lengthy document because they've got a lot going on, but great stuff. So I encourage you to take a few minutes and stay up to date.
Absolutely. I'm all set. We are adjourned. Have a great